Gotta get out. Grab the world by the throat and shout. We gotta find it, get us a share. Making bread out of nothing but air. Riding high and hitting the ground. Catching the penny but missing the pound. Doesn't matter, cause we'll soon turn it around. As soon as we get home, we make it and we take it home. Nothing's gonna break it home. We'll keep it in the family. We'll be right at home. Loving you. I know I can't be.
Oh, put yourself together, you silly cow.
I've got a couple of hours for my lunch.
A couple of hours? What kind of job is that?
She's smashing. I'm taking her out on the roads this afternoon. It goes with my Rolex watch.
Well, I hope the Rolls Royce days don't go with your Morris Minor Van Head, that's all. This is Liverpool, love, not LA.
Payday today. Da 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 da. Payday today.
Oh, go on with it, get on with it.
You want to keep your dog in? It bit our Amanda.
Get off my doorstep.
I'm warning you, that's all.
Our monkey doesn't bite.
She's got 2 stitches.
If it was our monkey, it would be 22.
I'm going to report him. Have him put down.
You just try, that's all. You just try!
It's not the first time your dog's caused trouble. Our pedigree had mongrel pups because of him.
He'd have a job. He's being castrated.
That's your story.
No, it's his story.
It's very funny. They were all ginger-coloured. They had his back end. And they were all dead ugly.
Go on with you! Don't you come round my house again! Liar! Go on with you!
Go on with you! Go on! What did she want?
Blaming our monkey for biting their Amanda. I wouldn't mind, but she didn't know how to look after her own dog when she had it. Saying our monkey's the father of our pups as well.
Did you tell her he had no balls?
I did, yes. Lunch is nearly ready. I'll be in a minute, look.
About time, too. It's 6 hours since me breakfast.
You've had 2 lots of 11s since then, Grandad.
You can't count them. A cup of terrible tea and a piddling little cake.
Hello?
Hello, Joey.
Roxy, where are you?
I'm still in Birmingham.
I wish you hadn't taken that job. I wish you
I
hadn't.
had to, Joey. I couldn't rely on you all the time. Listen, my divorce will be coming through in about 3 weeks. What about that, then?
That's great news, sweetheart.
So?
So what?
Will you marry me?
I might.
All right, I better go, Joey. I'm in the office, okay?
Yeah. I'll see you then.
See ya.
How about that then, son?
That's fantastic.
Hey, it must have cost you some.
I had some money left. You have to do it right, eh?
We'll need a phone number.
One thing at a time, son. One thing at a time.
I like that, son.
I bought some gear.
Oh, at last. You bought some gear. Go on then, let's see it.
Not a stomach you lot have got, it's a stopwatch.
What do you say?
Sit down, everybody, it's ready. Roland, sit down.
What's up, son?
He's suffering disappointment, let down, upset. That's what's wrong. Destined to be like his mother.
What does that mean? What does it mean?
You remind me of that man in my nightmare. He leans forward, presses the red button, blows the entire universe to pieces, and then says, "What happened?" You know what it means.
I haven't heard from Magdalena. It's a month now. I sent the airfare.
He's been all morning at the car wash trying to earn the money to pay Grandad back. That's his reward for being loyal and faithful. Life is like an orange, son. No matter how carefully you peel it, the juice always squirts in your eye.
Perhaps she didn't get his letter.
Of course she got it.
Perhaps he didn't get her letter.
She didn't write one, that's why.
Perhaps her parents are stopping her.
Perhaps this is God on the telephone.
It's not easy being an optimist in this house, is it?
Hello, yes. Speaking. Oh, I was querying our telephone bill. Well, it's too much, that's what's wrong. I don't care about units and calls via the operator and calls to Italy. As a matter of fact, it's cheaper to get on an aeroplane and deliver the message personally than use your telephone, so could you just check it all out, please? And instead of the usual urgent written in blood red with a threat to cut off our telephone, could you send a nice little written request for payment, please? Like I have to when I'm begging for an engineer to come round. Thank you.
But I only phoned her twice.
Yeah, it's not how often, it's how long.
Well, it's only a minute. Well, 2 minutes. Look, I'll pay you back. Do you know, I feel as if life is punching me in the face all the time.
Oh, come on now, Adrian. Pull yourself together, son.
Keeps coming at me with a big steel knuckle duster. 3 A-levels I've got. And what have I got to show for it? I'm jobless, I'm moneyless, and I'm personless.
I don't know what you want a person for. You're better off with a gerbil.
I suppose I've just got to face up to it. Women just don't fancy me. They like a bit of rough, a bit of oil and garlic.
Stand him on an allotment with a spade in his hand and the sun setting behind him, and you'll get eternal paradise.
I don't know why I come to this house.
You come to eat.
Yeah, all right. Let's eat lunch calmly now. Come on.
Ta-da!
Oh, yeah, very nice. Very good, yeah.
I'm changing my image. I'm changing everything.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Why? Why are you changing your image?
I want to show people, that's why. You think that because I wear an old anorak, that I think like an old anorak? But I've got things in my head too, you know. It may not be poetic, but it's relevant.
Relevant.
Relevant, then.
And take the price tag
Well,
off.
why don't you shut it?
Look, son, if you want to change your image, just do it, lad. Don't announce it.
And you're an expert, aren't you? You came out of the womb looking like a bin bag, and you'll go to his grave looking just as sassy.
I am what I am. That's the message, son. Don't go changing things just because someone's visiting your ex-wife. Oh, yeah, I heard. Don't go into competition just to appease your pride.
At least he's got some.
Don't use it as an excuse, that's all I'm saying.
And why shouldn't he? Pride is a good excuse for all things. He's only been divorced 3 weeks, and she's already hanky-pankying around. That's like kissing your dying husband goodbye in the bedroom and getting remarried in the hall.
Pride is like pasta. Too much of it makes you fat. Well, what I meant is...
Yeah,
if you've
try
got...
again later, OK. Now, combining all the theories around this table, Billy, the lesson is pride. Yeah. For the wrong reasons, no. Now, Julie, when you were married, was a good reason. Her new boyfriend, now that you're divorced, isn't. OK.
Billy, see who that is.
Oh, why me? It's always me. I'm halfway through me lunch.
You're halfway through everybody else's lunch as well.
Now, remember, his dilemma is just as important as Aveline was. So we show him the same understanding. All right? Especially you, Adrian. I don't know what's the matter with you both.
We're incompatible. I'm silk, he's tinfoil.
Come in. It's a policeman.
Yeah, we've got that, Billy. Now, sit down. Greetings.
It's about Mongie.
Sorry to intrude, sir.
Are you a policeman with a soul or one of the power-stricken ones? Either way, we'll fight to the death.
I have a report that on Wednesday, August the 25th, your dog, a brown mixed breed...
He's not a mixed breed. He's 100% German.
...was seen to bite Amanda Cullen in her left leg. The wound, though superficial, required a visit to the hospital, resulting in 2 stitches and an anti-tetanus injection.
Our monkey does not bite. He's a family dog. He's the softest dog on this earth. If he catches a rat, he brings it home safe and well and tucks it up in his basket.
Yeah, hang on, man. Let's hear him out.
It is my duty to warn you that should this happen again, it could result in serious consequences which might lead to the dog having to be put down.
What?
Yeah, all right, calm now.
In the meantime, you must keep him under proper control. Thank you.
And may we ask what proof you have that it was our dog that bit the girl?
As far as I know, sir, it was witnessed by the girl's mother.
Oh, hey. They had a dog once. Starved it was. Starved and beaten. Our Joey here had to find another home for it. She's never forgiven us for that.
I'm afraid that has no bearing on this incident.
I could share my table with a liar, a thief, or a cheat, but never with anyone who harms an animal.
I'll see you out. Thank you.
Thank you.
I advise you to keep your dog in, sir.
Oh, he wouldn't like that. He's a free spirit.
Yeah.
Look, we are responsible dog owners. He's streetwise, good-humoured, licensed, wormed and insured. And very self-sufficient.
Taste.
What is it?
Taste and see. Your favourite.
Oh, blackberry crumble.
I didn't know blackberry crumble was your favourite. You never told me.
Well, I have lots of favourites, darling.
This is your very favourite.
It's jam. of some sort.
I never said you liked jam. You ate jam.
Well, it depends. I don't like jam on bread, but I do like it on other things, like milk pudding. So, what is it?
Doesn't matter.
No, but darling, it does.
In future, I'll just make any old thing.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at guessing pudding games.
It was the first pudding we ever had together. You said at the time you'd always remember it. Your dying day, you said.
That pudding. Where were we at the time?
Doesn't matter.
Blueberry sponge. Sid's Caff. Back of the bus shed. Somewhere between here and Wigan. You wore a tiny green sweater and an even tinier skirt. And my head was so full of dreams I didn't know whether to whisk you back to my place or just pray for forgiveness.
Oswald. Do you want me to come with you tomorrow for your sperm count?
No, thank you. I regard the event as rather private.
I know you're doing it because you love me and because I've been to the doctors and there's nothing wrong with me and I'm not pregnant yet.
I'm also doing it to escape the watchful stare of your entire family. They sit there like a group photograph of the stud of the year outing, silently accusing me of universal negligence and an inability to contribute to the continuance of man.
They don't think like that, not my family.
Our Joey, our Adrian, our Billy and our Jack. The sperm bank's dream.
Only our Billy's produced a baby. The others haven't proved themselves yet, Oswald.
Well, they don't need to. You can see the stuff of life oozing from their pores.
Oh, now, come on. You're getting an inferiority complex. You go tomorrow and you'll see.
Adrian stood up and shook me by the hand as if I was going to the guillotine. Billy leered at me over his lentil soup. And Joey smiled from deep inside his macho jacket with his matching macho ego. And your mother actually believes I don't know how to do it.
She doesn't know what I know then, does she? I better go and rescue the pudding.
Pull in here, precious. Let's have a bash at the GGs. Would you like a go?
No, thanks. I can't afford it.
Go, Joe. Silk Person. Ring Harry. Old Times. Lies and Love Days. Chance or Good Eyes.
Chance.
Why, Treasure?
I like the sound of it.
No, Chance is more like it.
OK, Lies and Love Days, then.
Love Days I've never had. I've had the Lies, though.
Have you never married?
Oh, I tried it 4 times. I did the same with live yogurt. Can't stand either of them.
It's great working for you.
Well, I wouldn't be too hasty. You're the 6th in 3 months. Right, get me out of here, Treasure. You're not going to have a little go, then?
If I had the money, I would. All right. I'll have 50p on Chance.
Oh, forget it. It'll cost more in petrol to collect your winnings.
You've done very well, Freddie. Not a hole in a leaf. No pesticides. Good, wholesome lettuce. The kind that bring a bit of hope to the human consumer. Do you see how it could be? You and me, working together, being together. Do you see?
You lose your housekeeping job, you keep taking time off to come and help me, and then what?
Then I'll issue the final ultimatum. Come live with me, Freddie Boswell, or I'll sit outside the house in Kelsall Street and scream until you do. Do you see how it could be?
It can't go on, all this. I'm married, for Christ's sake.
Oh, that.
Look, she'll come round here one of these days and catch you, and that will be it.
And you'd let her, would you? You'd let her take you back to that sterile house where everything's tidy and clean and passionless, would you?
Look, I've got a heart condition. I'm only fit for things that please me. I can't take aggro. I must take the easy path. That's what I've come to. I'm sorry. You better get back. Your lunch hour is 2 hours long already. I'm a muddled man. Leave me.
So, you say you want to claim this incentive money?
Yes. Please.
Why?
Well, it's to help, isn't it? It's to help you get started on a project.
What project?
Well, I'm a poet.
I know that, Mr. Boswell. We've all suffered with you. We've all agonised in rhyme.
So, I want to get started on writing a book of poetry, instead of bits and pieces.
If we gave everyone who wanted to write a book this £40 a week, Mr. Boswell, we might as well just go and stand out in the street and dish it out to everyone who passes. It'd save on the paperwork.
So what is an artistic person supposed to do?
Since the beginning of history, Mr. Boswell, an artistic person is supposed to go into a dark corner and be artistic.
And what am I supposed to live on whilst I'm in this dark corner?
Your imagination. Shouldn't be hard for you to conjure up a cream bun and a glass of lager. The last poem you read out here was about Rome and love and wine. And it was all done on a bench down the pier edge, you said.
There is obviously no room in this society for the soul which is touched by the finger of passion. Everything is greed. Everything is me, mine, theirs. There is no gentleness. The golden dust of one's mind falls on hostile ground and rots in a pit of materialism.
Taking into account your passionate sense and the gentle golden dust in your head, I am now warning you, Mr. Boswell, that I'm going to shout next any minute. So would you brace yourself, please? Next!
I suppose if I wanted to be a window cleaner, you'd buy me a cart and a set of ladders and a chamois leather.
And a bucket, Mr. Boswell. And a bucket.
And a bucket.
It's no good. Moggy's not happy in that muzzle. I tried it on him. He turned into a pair of eyes.
You have to keep him in then, that's all.
That's all. Have you tried keeping Moggy in? You don't have to open the door. He can get under it if he puts his mind to it.
Trouble is, if it happens again, we could lose him. We don't want that, do we? Not our Mongie.
I don't believe he did do it. It's her, that woman. She's evil. On a clear day, you can see the antennae sticking out from the bun on her head.
I'll tell you what, I'll take him into the allotment with me every day. You'll be happy there.
No, I'd rather see to him myself.
It's all fenced in. You'll be quite safe. After all, he is my dog. I was the one who saw those people throw him in the river. I was the one who went in and got him.
Yes, it was you. I remember.
Happy golden days, eh? Wasn't I the macho, eh? Wasn't I?
Yes, Freddie Boswell, you were the macho.
Right, that settles it then. He comes in with me.
Sometimes I can see why I loved you, why I married you. Sometimes it shines out of those devious eyes or comes out of that lie-pack gob of yours. Just sometimes, Freddie Boswell.
We're doing all right, you and me. We're halfway up the hill. Just a few more rocks to climb.
You sure it's not a great Blarney stone?
I'm going to town, precious. Oh, it's your wages. Come on now.
Thanks.
Oh, leave that. Do it when we get back. Come on now.
Precious.
Come on.
You're giving me too much.
Oh, really? How much is there then?
340 quid.
Oh, really?
We'll sort it out in the car.
If I had the money, you said. Well, you did have it. Your wages. So I put it on chance.
Mean all this is mine?
I always put the first week's wages of my help on the horses. It's a sort of test. See how they take it when they lose. Oh, you can tell a lot about people that way. That's why I've had 6 of them in 3 months. You're the first one that's won. Come on.
Adrian, come on. You can finish that letter afterwards.
That letter is the beginning of a new life for me. A new strength.
Good, good. Prayers.
It is quite unimportant, I have said. Who cares, I have said.
Sense at last, eh?
My life does not depend upon your letters, I've said.
Strong stuff.
Prayers.
Keep the airfare, I've said.
Keep the airfare!
Yeah, why not? I'll work to pay it off and it will be here end of the first lesson. From now on I shall be tranquil and celibate.
You can't be tranquil and celibate. You have to be one or the other.
If I'd given all that money away, I'd be impotent, not celibate.
Prayers. We thank thee, dear Father, for another day. For Jack's good fortune and happy work. For Joey and his father making good from the allotment and from the fruits of thy earth. For Adrian's newfound strength and understanding. For Billy's usual day of nothing much but nothing bad. And we ask that our dear Aveline's Protestant vicar husband will have a good day at the clinic tomorrow. Amen.
300 quid, eh? Not bad, son.
Perhaps she's mad.
She's not mad. She's a lovely, eccentric little lady, and I love her. She's already taught me that it's not always the job you do, but often the person you do it for.
I wish I could console myself with homemade philosophy like that.
Well, you can't, because the bad news is you work for yourself.
Women are deceivers. When I think of her standing there in Rome, in my room, with a hand on my chest, and pursing her lips at me, uninvited, I might add, uninvited.
Maybe that was the problem, Adrian. Maybe you should have invited her.
Well, I did later. I did the full mating dance later.
Men are like the salmon. They fight their way upriver, jump waterfalls, bash themselves against rocks, bruised and knackered, they have a brief glimpse of paradise. Then they die. The only difference with men is that we live on, to be persecuted, tortured and nagged to death.
You've got it, son. You've got it.
I don't want this rubbish.
Rubbish, Grandad.
This! Fish pie and vegetables.
I'll have yours if you don't want it.
Your digestive system's like a lift shaft.
The fish are polluted and the vegetables are sprayed with pesticide. I'm already knocking at death's door. This lot will open it.
All our own homegrown organic stuff will be ready soon, Grandad.
In the meantime, I'll make do with a packet of licorice all sorts.
You can't live on licorice all sorts!
You've been trying to kill me off for years, but it's all getting a bit unsubtle now.
He's turning into a full-blown crank. The next thing he'll be wearing T-shirts saying I'm a green Grandad on them.
Eat it! Go on!
Me man saw Lilo Lynn at the allotment. Me man saw
Go on! Up it! It's that Cullen girl again. Go on, the lot of you!
Man, it's not what you think.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God!
What do you want?
I want you to mind your own business. That's what I want. I want you to keep your evil nose out of my family life. My husband can do as he pleases. He is a free man. At least he has the ability to attract another woman, not like that fat, lazy slob you're married to. And if you or your nasty little offspring come within a mile of my doorstep again, it'll be God help you!
I should think so, too. I should think so.
I'm proud of you, man.
Wow!
Every sixth dinner.
Jesus! I'll have my pudding now.
I'd like you all to go for a walk, if you don't mind. There's something I want to do.
Will you be all right, ma'am?
I'll be fine. Off you go. Round the block will do.
Prayers.
Gotta get out. Grab the world by the throat and shout.
From the genius of Only Fools and Horses writer John Sullivan, next on Gold, it's Dear John in just a tick.
Riding high and hitting the ground. Catching the penny and missing the pound. Doesn't matter, cause we'll soon turn it around. Soon as we get home, we make it and we take it home. And nothing's gonna break it home.